Hello and welcome back to another WoW mod video. This time it's going to be for a mod called Bittens Spellflash. Now, this is a mod that will basically make your the buttons on your action bars flash when this mod suggests you use them. It's handy for maintaining rotation, seeing what abilities that are off cooldown that you should be using, and that kind of thing. Now, the experienced player probably, you won't need this. In fact, nobody really needs this, but it's a handy thing to have, especially if you're new and if you're just getting used to your class, because essentially it boils a lot of things down to hit the flashing button, which I know it's not a great way to learn, but in combination with actually learning your class, it's very useful. Now, just to give you an idea, I'm going to start combat with this, and as you can see, it's flashing Serpent Sting, Kill Command, Bestial Wrath, and a Murder of Crows. So, what these flashes mean is that is what it suggests I use. So I'm going to go ahead, do a macro, and then it uses all of them. As you can see, as I go through my rotation, which, by the way, at the minute, no means perfect, because I'm not really trying to demonstrate and not do good damage. As you can see, like at the minute, it was just flashing Arcane Shot, while that was the best thing for me to use. So it's very handy, actually, and it will... You probably won't do the best DPS you can if you were just to follow the flashes, obviously. But it does a very good job. If you're new to a class, I'm sure that you can see the worth in this thing's functionality. Now, in terms of how expensive it is in system resources, it's a very cheap mod. It won't really drag your system down that much. Honestly, there's not many mods that will. And yeah, it's very good. I've been using it for quite a while. Not really because I need it, just at the minute because I'm used to it and I kind of like having the things flash up. I don't know why. Sometimes if you... especially in farm runs, you just sort of go onto autopilot, and when you're on autopilot and you don't really care that much, it's sort of handy. At the end of the day, I think we have the vast majority of Throne of Thunder on farm, so yeah, it's handy for those nights when you just don't really give a shit. Now, to access the various commands and things like that, you type in /spellflash, I think. Yeah, there we go. So, what can we do? Spell flashing, you want to turn that on, of course. Blink spells, flash macros, basically that's just the different sort of flashes and effects it uses. Now there's class modules, you can get the different modules from Curse, or wherever. Now if you, the most probably efficient way to do things is to only load the module for the class you're using, although if you don't care and your computer's good, which honestly mine is, so I should just click that, is you click use all class modules. Now there's a range check, which it'll only flash things when you're in range for the attack. Movement check, so if it's a spell that can't be cast while moving, it won't flash. In combat only means it'll only flash in combat, of course. And then default proc, highlighting will flash when things proc. So if you're a warrior and one of your things procs, boom, it'll flash and tell you. Now for flash brightness, you can change all these things to make them more noticeable. I just kept it at the default, which is what you saw in the video, and I was pretty happy with that. You can hit configure class module and change some of the little specific things, but in essence, that's that. It's a lightweight mod, it's useful, especially if you're new to a class or rotation. Hell, if you're even new to a spec. I can only really see it being useful for damage dealers because there's more reactionary things you have to do with healers and tanks. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like, and if you want to watch more, then subscribe. If you have any feedback or suggestions for other mods I should cover, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.